Good afternoon. Today we've got tigerpoolandpatio.com. Howdy, I'm Kieran from Clear Imaging, and I've been doing search engine optimization since all the way back in 2003. I'm doing this today because I want to give you my knowledge so you can grow your business. The goal of this audit is to 1. Find SEO mistakes in your website, and 2. Give you the solution. I just want to make very clear, it's just a brief 10-minute SEO audit. We will not have time to cover every SEO point, but we will be able to go over the major things so you can make some big changes. Okay, let's dive in. I'm going to go to the edge, right click, view source, look for the title. This is the title right here. It tells Google what your page is all about. I see we have city here, city here. Company name at the end. I never see it like that. And then we have your main keyword up front. This is perfect. If it were me, just because I'm obsessive compulsive, I don't know, I would put the company name right here at the beginning, just because it looks nicer. But you have all the right data. This is A+. Good job. Let's keep going. So we're going to look for your heading. If you've used Microsoft Word, you might remember heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 when you're formatting paragraphs. So we also use those on web pages. And Google looks at that. We call them H1s, H3s, H2s. Google looks at that and uses that to judge what your page is about. So it's super important. Your H1 says dive into a pool in no time. So this is your heading 1. Not bad. It could be optimized a little more. We could have a city thrown in there just for some extra SEO boost. So I would make that suggestion for you. Throw in a city. You have an H3, which is great. You have a couple H3s. 15, oh my goodness. You have H3s everywhere. Wow. 2s? No. Okay, well you're definitely formatting things very nicely. Cool. I want to check out your homepage now for the amount of text. On that point, you should have at least 500 words. When Google is comparing your site to your competitors, one of the factors it uses is amount of quality text. If they have more than you, they can rank higher than you. For instance, if you had one page about pool maintenance and your competitor had 10 pages, they would probably rank higher than you. So long story short, let's get 500 words on every page. And I want to open some of your pages now. And I want to see headings, and I want to see amount of text. We've got a big heading here, a big photo, a little bit of text and a heading. Okay, pretty light on the content. This is nicely SEO'd, like you threw in city, 2 cities. I'd like to underdo it. I would only put 1 city, to be completely honest. With SEO, you actually want to underdo it and not look spammy. So I would remove 1 city. And then we've got a heading and a bit of text. Similar story. This is okay. Gallery. So your website is definitely suffering from a lack of text. Google runs on text. Google looks at your site, and one of the main things it's looking at is your text. It doesn't care about the design. So you really need to have heaps of text. So yeah, we're going to go over more of that later, but we need to get more text on your site for sure. In the meantime, I see you've got your security certificate. Outstanding, that's very important. I ran some tests. Yeah, what is your site made of? Is this a WordPress? It's some sort of a thing. TextMate. Either way, whatever you're using to build this site, oh look, WP. WP stands for WordPress, so this might be a WordPress site then. So they usually have a pretty low rank on the Google page speed score. This is okay. This isn't terrible, but you know, our sites at Clear Imaging are usually in the high 90s, high to mid 90s. So you should know. Mobile friendly, Google mobile friendly tests. Yes, your site is mobile friendly, although I hope it's not actually rendering like this. go ahead and whip out your mobile phone and make sure it doesn't look like this, because that's just going to lose you business. Because the majority, over 50% of people are doing their webbing, their web stuff on mobile. So if this is the experience they're having on your site, that is no bueno. So check into that. Let's keep rolling along. I did a test over here for broken links. No broken links. Good job. That's great. All right, let's go back here. Back to your site. I see you have a reviews page. That's very important. Let's check it out. So you've got a really cool thing here where you've got Google. And I wonder if these are coming in automatically. That's great. So I love what you're doing here. This is great. Continue, but you need to get some more reviews. 4 isn't enough. We've got to fill this up. So let's get more reviews, but keep doing this format. This is great. All right, how about gallery? Photos. This is nice. I would like to see this organized into categories. Oh look, it's a Bellegarde outdoor fireplace. I would like to see categories here so that your visitors can navigate a little easier. Maybe it's by type of pool. I don't know if you do fiberglass and different types and vinyl and so on. But a little more organization for the gallery, and then I want you to add photos every time you do an install. So that way this page here can get continuously built and having fresh content regularly. And do some before and after, and just, it shows Google you're working on the site. All right, let's keep going. I see we've got some social media up here a little bit. If you have any more, go ahead and add them. That way Google can associate your domain name with your social media properties. That's always a good thing, so go ahead and add those. We have a blog. Oh no. The fate of so many blogs. They start with the idea. I understand it takes, to be honest, quite a bit of attention to start and continue a blog. So, don't feel bad. But the thing is, why should one even have a blog? Well, let me tell you why. SEO is a race. There's many contestants in this race. You've got the top of the search results. If you're winning the race, you're at the top of Google. But Google doesn't put you at the top if you're doing the bare minimum. Google puts you at the top if you are rocking and rolling. In other words, a lot of it is about content creation. So the guys who are at the top are usually creating the most content. And by content, I mean like articles and so on. So Google's not going to put a site at the top that's 5 pages. But a site that has much more, yes. So therefore, as soon as you stop creating content, the guys who are creating content are going to pass you by in the race to get to the top of Google. So you want to stay in the race. You stay in the race by continuously creating quality content week in, week out. I suggest every week, minimally every 2 weeks, you should be putting up 500 words on your site, articles, debunking myths, do it yourself, whatever it is. Don't be shy, just get it taken care of. And then you're going to show Google you're not a 5-page website. You are a source of knowledge online, and in your service area, you are dominating because you have more text and more content than anybody else. And then Google will reward you. And the guys who aren't creating content, they will lag behind and you will move forward. So that is my brief on content creation for you in 2020. All right? Let's check you out over here. So I'm happy to see that you have a good average rating. Amount of reviews, not too good though. Over on Facebook, only 5. Only 17 on the Google. Home Advisor, only 2. So I don't know how long you've been in business, but no worries. The point is now you need to really, in 2020, get aggressive about getting your reviews, because when your prospect is checking you out, they're looking at other companies as well, let's face it. And whether or not they're boomers or millennials or Gen X, they're going to be doing their research. And the company that has the most reviews will just get business based off of that alone. So if you have a competitor who has 100 reviews plus, they're just going to get people, oh, I'm just going to go with this guy. Oh, he's got more reviews, okay. It could be that simple for your prospect. And you might even be a better company than the other guy. But it won't matter because they have more reviews. They get more business. So long story short, now that you know this, you should really double down in 2020 and get aggressive. we have some stuff we can help you with. I know getting reviews can be painful. We've got a great service we're offering over here where we help you get them from your past and current customers. So let us know and we can tell you more about that. But that is super important. Getting the reviews, creating the content. Like if I could summarize this audit, like that's what you need to do. And back on the content, like you see, you only have so many things you're selling, right? I mean, you're selling pools. How many more pages are you going to put about pools? Well, I get that. You're not going to make a page about pool coping, or I don't know. You're going to have articles is what you're going to do. Because you only have so many services, so your service pages are done. You would then add all this new content in the blog is what I was getting to earlier. So all this stuff we're saying, new page every week, that's going into the blog, okay? All this stuff stays the same. You could add on to these. Honestly, you should have 1,000 words on each of these. If I'm going to be completely frank with you, if I was going to do your site, I'd be like, yeah, let's get 1,500 words. Not garbage, obviously. 1,500 quality words, or 1,000 quality words of useful content on each page. That's 3,000 words, because that's just how I would approach that. But all future articles and pages should go into your blog, and then you just start creating it. I was talking to a company in Sydney earlier, and these guys are really amazing. They're a law firm, and at the end of the week on Friday, either they take the half day, they take a half day on Friday, and everybody writes like 500 words or 1,000 words. And this company, and they do this week in, week out, and they're just #1 on Google for everything. They just killed it because they're writing so much content, and it's quality. Anyway, that's about it for our little audit here. As I said, it was just a brief 10-minute. There's no way to cover every SEO point, but we did go over the most important stuff. So you can take what we've talked about here and get some results with that. And if you've been watching this and you've been thinking, hey, I don't have time for this, I want these guys to do it for me, and we can certainly help you with that. We've been helping small business owners get their websites moving up in Google since 2004. And we only employ 100% ethical SEO techniques. That's why we've been around so long. And we do offer advanced SEO services that can dramatically increase your rank in Google. So please let us know. And if you have any more questions about this, or if you want me to describe anything in more detail, if you want more knowledge, I'm happy to help. I would love to give you more knowledge. Just let me know. I'm at your service. All right, until then, take care, and see you next time.